wrath upon my soul, do pray that our trust in him be as Goliath's armor, 600 weight of brass, and as his iron-headed spear, stuffed with a weaver's beam. And yea, though I do repeat myself, 'tis a sermon that bears repeating. For I shall do this thing, yes, though it pains me, I shall do it. I, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring demons down in great wrath upon my soul, do pray for those tongues and hearts fixed fair on the fires of hell, that from their foggy fury they be freed to return in glory to their faith. I, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring demons down in great wrath upon my soul, do pray that my faith and yours and the faith of all good Christian souls of New Eden be fenced with iron and God's own light. I, Fairfax Haskell, friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome, and we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half-built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith, a shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you. What happy portent, what most excellent news. What blessings. I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss. Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigor to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Blessed is the man in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, I know. I know.
In time, God healed my... Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time...
How may I help?
One among us deals with the devil. The colony suffers grave misfortune, and I am You and I share great expertise. But I'm a man of... Go. Meet my people. Walk amongst them. Learn which...
Is a witch hunt wise? Here, now?
Why, 'tis not just wise, 'tis imperative. This servant of the devil has delivered a pestilence unto my people. The black spy himself desires our destruction. First with sickness of the flesh, and then, when we are down, with sickness of the spirit. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to...
What makes you think there is a witch at work here?
Aye, sir, I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read when a so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood him. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened. But this witch shall see. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this. I made my...
A man in your position must know.
Why, of course, I know all that there is to know. Or near it.
Your son, how would you describe him?
Lamentation? How would I describe him? Well, I tried to teach him demonology. To make him the third generation of which occult knowledge could only obfuscate his... good nature.
How did you... a man of position...
Ah, yes. If you'll indulge... Though blessed, with intellect and no little faith, I also had privilege. For a time, my father was a pupil of Henry Boggart, the great demonologist. He had the books. My father taught me about duty. I have gifts. This is...
How goes the colony?
Sir, the body politic bears a heavy weight until you expose the culprit. The harmony of this divinely beautiful commonwealth. Long story shortened, people are not getting...
I noted your ghost...
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them...
Why did you not use them in New Eden?
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic. Here, people...
This requires a great deal of occult knowledge. We had...
Etienne Roulet, one of the greatest demonologists of our time, is a good friend of mine. It was more complicated.
This illness...
Upon my arrival here in the Harrows, I immediately set about protecting the place. Safeguarded from the curse, we all felt safer. For a time.
Spoiled water proves nothing.
A wise point and well made, Banisher, if not for the fact that we have been, for months on end, under the... One way or another, the devil has found an agent among us.
I am no witch hunter.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist.
Why would she
Why would anyone choose to separate from God's flock? I'm afraid some just... By the grace and charity of the good Lord, she was exposed. It was my honor to... Her mask was a good one. As if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot...
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your...
God has not forsaken us. But someone here does the devil's work.
I'm a working man, Governor. But the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can. I'll take my leave of you, Governor.
Of course. Outside, you must take the stairs.
Another witch hunt.
Another false accusation, you mean? Another blight on the lives of women.
Good day to you, madam.
Richard,
Afraid not, ma'am. Red McCrae.
is that a breed of dog?
Not.
What brings it?
I'm a banished.
Can
Well, then I'll.
you, young man, have a tongue as refined?
What's new?
I'm not the crier.
How are things in the.
Folk, or that would explain. Or I only leave the house to attend service.
Do you know Lamentation? Lammy Haskell.
Oh, he's a...
What can you tell me of Governor Haskell?
Oh, he's such a... These men...
They seem a strange question, but.
Strange? Well, there's always the ale one.
I'll bid you good day.
May God...
I'm glad you're here too.
You're the
Yes, sir. Lamentation. Oh, there would if I had any. Please. I have so many questions.
No.
Me?
Those ghost wards.
They are, aren't they? Conceived by Etienne Rouleb.
Not really. I mostly talk.
Of course. Still, each tool has its purpose, and these troubled times, magic is glorious.
You seem to know a lot about.
Oh, if only, sir, if...
Your father spoke.
He did?
If you have an opinion.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most
So the pest. Must be
Is it? I don't know. I've never...
hard to grow up in his.
Only if you like the attention, not me. People leave me alone mostly. I like that.
So tell me, how do you.
I assist my father, especially with the ghost wards. When I can, I continue my research into the mysteries, if I can find any. Those that aren't dead have left me.
Your father believes there is a Harrow's witch.
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only the curse brought illness. Illness brought division. We could do with some healing, sir, we could.
Good day to you, lad.
Good day to you, sir.
Ghost ward. I think you can safely knock it over. I'm with you once more. Doors blocked on the other side.
Smellsy.
It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Oh, now. Out with you. Leave. Leave.
I can tell from your surly demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for it.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself.
Tell me a tale.
Gossips for shite bags.
The governor bade me make the round.
Why would he ask?
Everyone keeps secrets.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologize.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
I'll be leaving you alone.
A man content with his own Fear not. He'll bugger off soon. They both will.
Fascinating. Does each citizen have their own?
What do you think?
2 of them are missing. Alexander and Ruth Watson. Family?
Feels terrible, doesn't it? Feels terrible, doesn't it?
Being courted by 2 brothers at once rarely ends well.
Personal experience.
Don't go there.
Fear not. You'll bugger off soon. They both will.
Debris from a burned down house?
Why keep it here? Ruth and Alexander Watson. The cobbler's wife and brother.
Caleb Watson is out of his mind with grief.
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you. Shite off.
I'll be leaving you alone.
Good news.
The governor's speech was so inspiring.
As always.
A shame he was so rude. Ah, the fame.
Have we met?
I was at the meeting house. You've got good
Thank you very much.
politeness. Gives me the shits. Now then.
Have you been trading in New Eden long?
Forever and a day, your Highlander Highness. I belong to this land, body and soul.
Really?
Of course, sense of humour won't go amiss neither. 8 years, if you must know, of the...
What can you tell me about...
Like whom?
And how are you?
I'm do...
And how's that going for...
Badly.
Lammy Haskell? Any thoughts?
Him? He's so deep in his father's shadow, you'd be...
I bet you tell me what you know of Governor Haskell.
That kind man. He's been so good to me. He's all vapour and bounce.
May I see your...
I'm a shop...
Till we meet again.
You...
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread! Do you want us to starve?
If you want...
Good day, sir.
Good day,
Mistress.
Red McCraith, the Banisher.
And what does an ale...
She's got you.
Tell me about yourself.
What are you, the census taker? I'm Lucy Barrow. I was the brains, he was... Well,
What brought you to New Eden?
freedom. Prosperity. The chap...
Now, I happen to know that the alewife here...
Want a story, do you? All right. I don't know what it was, but she went into a barn, and when she came out, she no longer... I've seen her repeat the deed on several occasions. Not that I'm counting.
What can you tell me about...
I hardly know him. He doesn't talk much. He's a little boy.
Tell me about the governor. Not a big ale drink.
Sadly, no. Perhaps he pries. I am a woman of brains.
How's life in the Harrows?
When is life as
Well, that depends on...
sweeter ale sells better.
Would you be interested?
What do you need?
I'll take my leave of you for now.
Have a good day.
Red McCraith's...
Bachelor. Hugh Bachelor. I do not need... And nor do the...
He seems pleasant.
What news around...
I'll make no report to a troublemaker.
What does a teacher do with no kids to teach?
Teaching, sir, takes preparation. At some point in the future, the roads will open and the children will return, and I, sir, shall be prepared.
Why didn't you leave with the kids?
For some time I wished I had. Watching, but the Lord had other.
And they are?
You shall see for yourself soon enough. God keep.
Good day to you, sir.
Likewise.
Perry Cottle, I'm the baker.
I'm a banisher.
Find no ghosts here, sir. Nor demons.
I envy your faith, Mr.
How's that working out so far?
A man can do any number of things.
Oh, any of a dozen reasons. Well, not... He was a hard man. His wife...
What brought you to New Eden?
Elsewhere, folks backslide. Here, we know the value.
What's the word that...
Ah, it's gossip. I don't know what he can't...
What can you tell me?
He seems a good boy. He's not like his father.
What can you tell me about the governor?
Pious man of great eloquence. He likes a sour. He's devoted. He serves his congregation.
How's life in the Harrows? Does it taste sweet now?
Life in the Harrows, sir, tastes like hard work.
I should go.
God go? Fear not. They'll bugger off soon. They both will. Feels terrible, doesn't it?
What's this? It's not metal, not wood. Bone. It's bone. Lovely.
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you. You done enough sniffing?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie.
I can smell your secrets from a pox on you. And a pox on you.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone.
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Will you tell the truth about her?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God, lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name. 'Cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank.
No. The past's the past. Dead.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother. And shite on you too. They're both...
What's going on at...
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you.
You need to tell me what happened here.
Nothing happened. Buried all.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Talking to Caleb felt like talking to a group. I'm thinking possession.
Possession is plausible, but the clues are confusing. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
God's Acre?
God's Acre. Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange. I have another in sight. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Is that a femur?
I think I see a patella.
Lovely.
Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it.
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training. Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
this way. More of them. That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
You're done. Away with you.
Demonology. I should have known.
What in God's green hell is this?
Fight now. It's about to strike. This isn't over yet.
Watch it. A harvester switch form.
Physical to spectral. They do that. Don't just stand there. Move!
They brought more friends.
Crows answer its call.
Pulling a fly one. I'll get you eventually.
Did you feel that?
A vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed. Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here.
Shreds of a memory linger here.
Oh, there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes, but also shoddy. It's very poor work. Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Reunius vat aster himi.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit. So it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost, too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Try this on for size. There's more of them.
Have a bit of this.
How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
No. Not now, not ever.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not kidding.
Ah. Can't fog you. Alexander Watson.
So many questions. Where to even
Do both of you share
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. We were twins. I was the rotten half.
He was trying to bring his wife back.
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband. There's something else you should know, if you don't know it already.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burn.
True.
And where was Caleb? Well,
He was there. He stood rooted in place. For Caleb's name was ruined then.
Caleb was no saint, but this...
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation.
How nice.
He took our love. Ruth and mine, and Caleb was a cat.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb.
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors.
I understand your anger. More so your desire.
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth.
No! We've carved ourselves out, please.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything.
You're well placed to see what goes on around.
I've made a point of keeping people away.
How goes the settlement, would you...
It's going to hell in a shitting hang. Hope they find that witch, though. Can't have witches.
Tell me about folk here. Who stands out for you?
What think I of they? I'd say a curse.
What's your take on the...
My brother gave him the glass. Haskell's opinion of himself is far too... He dragged my name through the dirt.
Lammy Haskell.
The Haskell boy is weird. Talk with both of them were...
I'll be leaving you alone.
Alone? Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris. Beware. Wards. I am warded. I cannot. Sorry, the ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down? I can't help you.
Still impressive. Ty must be nearby.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank rump! Whatever
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that...
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You ill don't think I haven't felt your...
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth?
Pock off and die! I'm in charge here.
I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I'm glad. Please. Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine. Her heart! Give it back!
Havio and Falach too.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Caleb's letter changed your life.
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander. I thought I married the better brother. Not even he deserves this.
When did you learn that Caleb had lied?
Who goes worse shod than the shoemaker's wife? Alexander had his flaws, but he... Now I'm sewn into a festering sack.
Who taught Caleb?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off. A thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young...
Wait, Lammy asked.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. Caleb was intent on dark work.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back. But
once we deal with the Watson brother...
Do what you must.
No!
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Caleb lied and stole your love. Caleb Watson, your past safe.
But...
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my...
I was winning. I was winning.
The line twixt love and hate is thin and easily crossed, especially between brothers.
None are better placed to wound than your own blood. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Our love story shall have a better ending. I shall be as I was before, as if I'd never gone away.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to... say about raising spirits from the dead.